And welcome back everyone to episode 17 of Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Now, hi Mink. The last thing we did was we had a bit of a chat with Marg over here, learning a bit about a necromancer, or rather the undead being restless, there we go. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to steal some cabbages, and we're going to go over there, figure out what's happening, and take it from there. Now Drake the Ranger, he enjoys his potatoes and all of his other fruits and veggies, so we're gonna harvest everything we can. It feels weird to play it in first person. Third person. We're in need of wood. I have tried to install a new sort of microphone arm. This is my first time doing this, so I hope the sound is better. Shouldn't be too much thumping sound anymore. At least that's what I'm hoping. Feel free to leave me a comment if you know a way to make it even better. I would love to make the stream as comfortable as possible for everyone. Let's see. We can do some cooking. Unyielding Sentinel. What's this? Reduce cost. Oh, it's an armor relic. Alright. Mug. Barrel. Well, I guess we can make some food. Gruel, Beggar's Fare, cabbage rolls, the Kraken. The Kraken is always a good meal. Venison stew, always a good meal. Ooh, hunter stew is better. Craft 4. Increase stamina regenerates by 40 for 10 seconds. Sea soup. It's just a lot of bacon. That's a stew. Let's do some sea soup. Some onion bun. Fish soup. Cabbage rolls. Fantastic. Cooking level 28. Hello, Mink. We should always have some iron on us so we can give Mink his angry form. Oh, pardon me. Just there's a lot of light outside, playing inside. Of course. So the screen was quite dark there for a moment. Finding all this lovely plant life. Well, that was easy. Claw, tooth. I think that's it. We'll take the arrows back. I believe that's the sunken village. And we are going to go straight for the hostile environment that is here. Some book we read before said that we couldn't use a bow and arrow against skeletons. Well, we're proving them wrong, aren't we? Oh, that is dark. I don't see anything. Oh, no, there it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something sees me? Nice. Straight in the jaw. Ah, darn it. It's okay, we hit him. We're doing a fantastic job here. They had no idea what's hitting them. Director Ranger has truly become a ranger. Isn't that right, Mink? Yes, it is. Oh, according to the map, there should be one more hostile down here. I don't see it. Wolf? Is that it? That was it. Okay. Whoa! Stab it. Stab. Alright, that went better than I expected. Culinary Madness with Rumpled, Part 3. The Struggle for Locality. A Tale in Every Dish. Author Rumpled Finini. Seafood dominates the southern diet, a product of tireless fishermen and defying craftsmanship of net makers. At the renowned fish market near the village of Seawall's Crypt, I saw their dedication firsthand. During a day on the sturdy boat named Casta, I heard tales of the sea monster, a beast with scales so hard that Ionas, a determined fisherman, shattered harpoons against it until the creature devoured him. This inspired my recipe, Sea Monster. The fisherman also spoke of Murik, sea maidens said to lure men with their song, dragging them into the abyss. The legend became the theme of my sea dessert. Danger and wonder lie in these waters, reflected in the stories and flavors of the South. Nice. We'll take that with us. Getting some more. Nice. Alright, let's go and have a look around. Any of these crypts open? So we know that one is. And as any true explorer, you will not go into the building you meant to go in first. You meant to go in the other buildings first. Don't do that. Go away. Shoot. Eat no corpses here. Alright, let's see. What's happening? I am really bad at shooting today. Difficult to predict your movement when you stop. Rude. Now you always go left. Always that's an important rule. Really? much weight do we have? 72. We're alright still. Oh, is this like Alright, not exactly like Skyrim. Can't loot the Droga. But there is still some things to be picked up. Sacrificial goods and such. How did you not notice me? Lock seems to be broken. There's some more of them here. There seems to be something here. Indeed. Oh, what's this? Right opal. Inflicts poison. That's cool. Anything more? No. Nothing to pick up. Alright. No idea what those symbols mean. We are being very quiet, very stealthy, as it were. Should I... Is the music too quiet? Actually, I don't hear any music. Coin, sharpening stones. Chest. Excellent. Which is not hostile. Hello.
Oh, who's
Mo.
come to visit me here? Surely you're not here to steal my treasures, are you?
Who are you?
Oh, they call me all sorts of things. Evil spirit, lurking fiend, imp fae, nasty little thieving pest. But really, my name is Mog.
Why do they really call you nasty little thieving pest?
It happens. I suspect it's because I really like to snatch people's little trinkets. But between you and me, if they paid more attention, it wouldn't be so easy to steal their things.
Are you really a spirit, a fiend, and all that?
We're definitely not fae. That's something else entirely. I'm what people wanted to believe in. The one who snatched their last coin for a beer, swearing they had it just a moment ago. The reason they can't find their left sock in the morning. The cause of a missing wedding ring, oh, so on.
You are evil. Treasures, you mean this junk?
You offend me in my own home. So not nice. Sure, it's junk to you now, but when you have to head out into the cold and can't find one glove, well, suddenly it becomes very important. And that glove? I've had it for ages.
Why do you steal
I'm
gloves?
just helping people appreciate the little things, because those are the only things that truly matter in life, right? At least that's what some bores say. Nah, it's just hilarious, watching you all lose your minds over a missing key or a sock. And I've been doing this for centuries. It's second nature by now.
Centuries, how old are you?
Oh, you shouldn't ask a lady such things. But you can ask me. I don't remember exactly. 9, 10 centuries at least, maybe more, 15, 23, I don't know.
I like how that wasn't in the subtitles. 50, 23, who knows? Do you really enjoy tormenting people? You never thought about stealing something bigger? Gold? Jewels?
What is it with you people and gold? I've been around for ages, I still don't get it. I don't give a damn about gold and jewels. When you talk about them, you suddenly get all serious and pompous. I'm just here for fun.
Do you really enjoy tormenting people?
Of course. I mean, the funniest part is, you live in a place where you shouldn't even be, staring death in the face every day. And yet, you get the angriest over the smallest things. The Red Plague? Oh, you'll manage somehow, but where the hell is my favorite pipe?
This is a strange place to keep treasures.
Strange. I thought people liked being buried with their little trinkets and shiny bits. And since I'll be dying soon, a crypt seems perfect.
Dying soon?
That's right. I used to play tricks on people back in the homelands. Back then, they respected me. But ever since we came to Avalon, it's just been getting worse. They're forgetting. Sometimes someone still tosses salt over their left shoulder for me, or maybe leaves a little bowl of milk with honey outside, but those folks are rare now. And when they all forget me, that's the end.
Wait, you exist because people believe in you?
Yes. Is that so strange? You can convince yourselves that you have bad luck, illness, love. Why not an old crone who steals your pants?
Is there any way to save you?
No, it's just the natural order of things. I've lived long enough anyway. But since I'm kicking the bucket soon, I could pass on some of my power to you. What you say?
Sure.
Well, before I give you some of my power, I just want something from you. Something stolen. Nothing big or expensive, just a little trinket. Just sneak into someone's house and swipe the shoes, or grab a wooden mug from the tavern. Will you do that for me?
Alright, I'll promise I'll steal something for you.
Great! Now you can either keep your word and commit the terrible sin of theft, or break your promise. And if you ever feel like a bit of thievery, I'll be waiting right here.
Excellent. Well, that was an interesting encounter. I like her. Wait, what's in here then? Let's get it, Bob. Aha! En garde! Hoppata! That, it's a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Can I mine this? No. Alright. Was that it? Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here. Do. I do hope that the microphone is a lot better now. We've been playing for about 18 minutes, so maybe it's a good indication now how good or bad it is. Shall see. What is that? Ow. Ah, right, I remember how to deal with these. You parry. Come on. Ah, parry! This one, come on. Parry! Ow, I missed. Parry! Parry! Excellent. There's one more. There you go. Oh, we got to parry them all. Now these red crystals heal you. With the weirdness, I guess. Let's go inside of the master crypt. Find a necromancer. Hello?
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
Sorry? They attacked me first.
You'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination.
That sounds rough. Who are you?
My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body.
How long have you lived here? Wait, you're not dead, are you?
Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service.
How long have you lived here?
Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while.
Alright. Do you know anything about what's been happening here?
I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Beggar from the third row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his second wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten.
I meant the undead. There'd be quite a hole of them.
That would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore.
Who is your master?
Master is Master. Amongst the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions.
What kind of experiments?
Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long.
Where is your master
You
now?
want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could.
Why do you serve him?
Because it's my purpose. The sole reason I was brought back. That has never changed, just as I haven't. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely.
I need to enter the script.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
Sure, I'll pay.
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Very well.
Oh,
let's see, what is the journal saying about Haddock? Huradok. Huradok, keeper of the crypt, custodian of the dead. Huradok has watched over this place longer than even he can remember. Once his task was simple: guard and the resting and ensure their peace. Now, in a world where the dead do not always stay buried, his role has become something else entirely. He does not command them, nor does he fear them. Instead, he guides them back to their rest, patient and unshaken by the chaos around him. Some would call him a relic, others a servant bound too long to his duty. Murdoch himself would likely shrug and say that death is simply another kind of life, and someone has to look after it. Alright. Couple are dead. The Avalon crimes number 26. What happened in Borough? Nothing puzzles history enthusiasts as much as the motives behind the famous crime that took place in Borough almost half a century ago. The entire Hjorn family met a sad end, and it took another 20 years for those responsible for this heinous act to be punished. The Hjorn family consisted of the head of the household, Eol, his wife, Evain, Eol's sister-in-law, her husband, and 4 children. One day, on the way back from the Samhain celebrations, all of them were hit by a speeding carriage. Their bodies were later found in a roadside ditch. What instantly looked like an unfortunate accident turned out to be a plot hatched by the entire village. To say that the then governor of Borough, Roquois, was not fond of Eol Hjor is an understatement. However, we do not know the reason for his enmity. Was it because Evain, whom the governor allegedly desired? Or maybe because of the rumors of bad meat distribution, which Eol discovered and then blackmailed Rogar that he would expose him? Sadly, that is something we will never know. Pardon me. What we do know, however, is that after the tragic accident, Rogar used blood magic to force all the residents of Borough to take an oath of silence. The blood pact was sealed by a hefty amount of gold, which the governor distributed among the villagers, and so the villagers kept silent. Only Lieutenant Frick from the Arcane Cold Case Division was able to end the conspiracy. In the presence of a druid, he promised the witnesses that he would remove the blood curse so they would be able to clear their conscience by revealing the truth. With their help, Lieutenant Frick arrested Roquois and the carriage driver, who was later revealed to be Roquois' son-in-law, Lorcan. They were both sent to trial, and justice was served. Roquois and Lorcan were hanged on the gallows, and the death of the innocent Hjor family was avenged. Subscribe to the Avalon Crimes with your favorite merchant. I'll be right back. Just gonna get some cool water. Very professional streaming, very professional. My apologies. I needed some water there. I believe that was the longest book I've ever actually read in the game. Very nice. Oh. Oh, ow. Stab. Sabity. Ow! Stab! I'm not good at this shield. Spear is okay though. Alright, garlic. Some items here. Venison in a crypt, of course. We need that fresh food from the crypts. Oh. Soulstone. Butter, onion. Whew. Very good. Nothing to it. So I take it these guys have been trying to get in. And met their unfortunate end at the hands of the corpse eater. Or eaters. Luckily, we will not falter to any corpse eater today. I remember when the corpse eater was giving us a lot more trouble. Requires key to the inner crypt. Let's put them back to rest, shall we? Feral charm. Huh. Alright. Ooh, good hit. What? Nice. Health potion. We should probably eat something just to heal up. Okay. Acorn. It's a big acorn. I see you. Very good. Rusty longsword. Seems like we are safe, relatively speaking. Glowing, not glowing chalk, but there's definitely chalk on the ground. I think a week. Back. Lost Knight. Lost Knights. The Lost Knights are guardians of forgotten places, abandoned and stripped of the relevance they once commanded. At first glance they appear as statues, but the moment you avert your eyes they awaken, like weeping angels. Though slow, these knights never tire, relentlessly pursuing anyone who dares disturb their peace. Many have vanished in the halls they guard, while the few who survive spent the rest of their lives dreading the sight of stone statues, never daring to turn their backs on them again. Cracked stone grate. Oh, that's heavy. That weighs 100. Absolutely not. This is one also. Oh, be anything in here. So far... Okay. So far everything seems to be relatively unique. Cool. Hot goo. And what I mean when I say this is that it's not the rinse and repeat copy of the Skyrim dungeons. So far at least, but then again we've only been into one. So it could very well change. Charge a soul stone with each kill. When fully charged 10, the soul stone is destroyed and fully heals players' health and mana. But then it's destroyed. That doesn't sound useful to me at all. Did we not pick up some item? Just now, yes. Materia Medica, Volume 7, Plants Perilous to the Mind and Body. Belladonna, The Demon's Bloom. Author, Sidonius Garon. Legends whisper of a demoness with raven hair and black eyes whose gaze killed instantly. Sir Gawain, warned by fearful villagers, polished his shield to a mirror's gleam. When the demoness sought to strike him down, she saw her own reflection and fell dead where her body lay. Deadly bushes sprouted, their berries as dark and shining as her cursed eyes. Belladonna, or deadly nightshade, is a small bush with oval purple-tinged leaves and golden-hued flowers. Its glossy black berries are fatally sweet. A dozen can kill an adult, a mere 3 will end a child. Consuming belladonna brings sweating shallow breaths and dilated eyes before hallucinations drag the victim into waking nightmares. Some say the plant's poison pulls the soul into eternal damnation. In small doses, belladonna eases coughs, but even this aid seems to mock the living. Okay. We're learning some more about the belladonna. Burnt skin, I'll take that. Aha! We win! Oh, and now we're back. Oh, did I take this one? Now, let us continue on our journey. I found a necromancer. He doesn't seem hostile. Right, it does not seem hostile. Let's have a chat.
Careful there. Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Advanced or not, I need you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing here.
Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is.
So you're not trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, I just won't work.
Okay, what you're missing might just be practical experience.
Lacking practical experience? Just look around. Practical experience is at the core of everything I do here. I have observed death at every stage. I have measured and weighed decaying organs. Here I am, elbows deep in decomposing bodies, striving to unlock each of their secrets. I'd wager there's nobody on Avalon more knowledgeable about death than I am. So, enlighten me. What do you think I'm missing?
Well, have you ever died? Why not ask Huradok? He knows what the experience of death is like. He might have some answers.
Servant? He's just a necromantic construct. We're not known for their conversational skills. He might be good at his purpose, but he's hardly ever been talkative around me.
I'd go with a try.
Perhaps he's forbidden from speaking with his masters. No one likes an opinionated servant, after all. Fine, go talk with him if you must. But don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
Alright, cool. That's nice. We don't have to kill the necromancer. We'll keep moving on. Can I get up here? Yeah. Hello. Number 4. More gain sense. What's that? Yeah, we read this. Oh, 5 max mana permanently. Yes, we'll take that. Not that we use mana, but we'll take it. Is that a dagger? A practical guide to profitable armor? Profitable armor? A practical guide to profitable armor. Author Alric the Gravedigger. This sounds familiar, but we'll read it anyway. Look, I spent years digging graves, and if there is one thing I've learned, it's this: dead men don't need their skin or their bones, or much of anything really. A shame to let it all rot when it could be put to good use. Take drowners, for example. Their skin turns tough from soaking. This sounds familiar. I think I've read this. And then you invokes it, pulls out to crawl out of the coffins. Their bones tough, still solid. To grind them, mix them with resin. Keeps rust at bay and smells better than corpse gas. Yeah, I know we read this. Let us have a chat with our dear friend here.
Oh, you're back.
Your master is an interesting person.
Is he? I couldn't tell. I don't mean any offense, but they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest.
Why do you serve them?
I don't have much choice, do I? But I don't mind the service. I like being around the dead. It's just the constant cleanup that gets to you after a while.
Are you saying this is not your first master?
No, I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason, and they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
Alright. Are you forbidden to speak your mind to your master?
No. I just don't think we have anything to talk about. I don't mean any offense, but truth be told, they're all the same to me. Every one of them thinks they're reinventing death or breaking the circle of life. And the only thing they're doing is disturbing some honest folk in their rest.
Right, broken record. Yorath wants to understand death. I thought you could help with that.
Does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather unusual for his kind. Normally they act as though they know all there is to know. Yet they always end up baffled by their failures. I'd love to help, but alas, I'm not certain I can. You see, death is intensely personal, and as such, quite indescribable.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, dying is the loneliest experience of our lives. It can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it happens, our death is the only thing that truly belongs to us. It's a potent experience, one for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for them. Nobody is meant to die and then return to tell the tale.
I see. Thank you for your help.
I'm glad to have been of assistance. Though I do wonder how the Master will react when he hears about this. I just hope he doesn't do anything that will cause even more trouble here.
One way to find out. I can return to Yorath. Yorath. Everything is dead, so nothing is undead anymore here. Alright. Hello, Yorath.
What earth-shattering revelation do you have for me?
Basically, you need to die.
You're threatening me.
Hurrik told me it's impossible to understand death without dying. It's the one experience that is truly indescribable. No one trying to make you realize that your pursuit is hopeless.
That's, No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so... sentimental. I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable.
I'm just passing along what he said. Do we what we will. There's only one way to find out, right?
But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? I mean, how do I remain? That's it. Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening. One who understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me. Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body. Let's see. Just need a few things and...
Are we making a lich? Oh. Oops. Yorath. Yorath does not believe in the sacred nor in the unknowledgeable, unknowable. To him, death is a puzzle, one he has spent years dissecting with cold precision, peeling back flesh and soul alike in search of its hidden mechanism. He does not revel in slaughter, nor does he mourn his victims. They are merely components, tools for a grander purpose, yet, for all his knowledge, true mastery eludes him. He can raise the dead, but never restore them. Perhaps, in his relentless pursuit, he has overlooked the simplest truth, that death is not a process to perfect, but rather a fate to accept. You alright? Are you well? I won't let you suffer. Urath. Urath's journal. Day 24th of Birch Moon. A revelation has visited me. Bringing clarity and unease. My thoughts linger on those who shunned me, driven by envy and spite. Like venomous shadows, they sought to discredit my work, poisoning others with doubt and discord. Yet I must rise above their pettiness and keep my purpose untainted. Day 30 of Birch Moon. As I unlock life's mysteries, I am reminded to remain resilient. The envious, like stealthy predators, must not distract me from transcending mortality's limit. With renowned resolve, I press forward, knowing that triumph over adversity will be my enduring legacy. And then, author, a solution for disobedience. Revenant armor. Ooh, that sounds cool. Author, Dor Luther. The dead are supposed to obey, supposed to. Yet I've learned through painful experiences that some grow rebellious. A whisper of the past selves, a flicker of defiance, it's enough to make any necromancer uneasy. So I sought a solution. If my minions insist on turning against me, why not make their remains my shield? Bone, after all, is sturdy, and with the right bindings, it holds enchantments well. Ribs becomes pauldrons, spines reinforced a cuirass, skulls add an extra layer of protection. Silent, obedient, and most importantly, incapable of rebellion. Binding spells keep the armor from attracting restless spirits. A simple sigil of dominance ensures that no lingering essence remain. Now, when I raise the dead, I do so with confidence. And if one of them turns rogue again, well, I'll simply repurpose them into something more useful. Well, sorry about that, old pal, old chap. Blood clot. Monster blood. Alright. Well, necromancer's dead. Everyone is happy. We need to learn how to make the revenant armor. Skulls and bone definitely was a thing we needed. Hello, Hudok.
Oh, well, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Poor master. He must be terribly confused.
You already know.
I am the keeper of this cemetery. I know everything that happens around here. Master is... well, he's not really the master anymore. But he became one of us. So it is my duty to watch over him.
What do you think went wrong?
Master's heart was in the right place, mostly. But his head was always all over the place. The dead, you see, they have simple needs and simple regrets. When there's too much clutter, things can get tangled up. But who am I to dwell on such matters? I'm just a simple servant, after all. Things like this are far beyond my understanding.
What should we do with him?
Oh, it's very kind of you, but there's no need to worry. I will take care of him, just as I care for the others. I cannot promise he will be happy. His mind has always been so tormented. He deserves some respite.
I'll leave your earth to your care then.
Please, visit any time. I'm sure it'll make him happy. And I suppose I won't be going to sleep just yet. Not while the Master is still adjusting to his new state. It might be a good time to tidy up around here. Who knows? I might stumble upon a few useful items for your journey. So, don't be a stranger.
Sounds good. We'll be returning then. Adventures of the Sworn Knight, 77. The Sworn Knight wow, my voice just went away. The Sworn Knight stirs, consciousness returning as he surveys the grim scene. His oil steed lies lifeless nearby, its golden mane matted with blood, eyes wide and empty. Rising to his feet, the knight declares, "My steed is fallen, my shield shattered, and my armor torn, yet, so long as my sword can be raised, I shall not falter." 78. A blood-curdling, inhumane war cry pierces the forest. The sound chills the air, testing even the bravest heart. The Picts, think the Sworn Knight. They found me. From the shadows, the savages charge, their spears poised to strike. The knight stands firm, unyielding, ready to face them. 79. The first Pict lunges, spear aimed at the knight's heart. He deflects the blow with his blade, then strikes true, felling his foe instantly. The second he impales through the chest and lung. The blade emerges crimson from the savage's back. The third hides behind a wooden shield, but a mighty swing shatters it and splits the warrior's skull, ending the skirmish in a shower of splinters and blood. Alright. Well, we didn't... Can I pickpocket you? Is that possible? No? Alright, no. Alright, we did it. We've managed to run through. We've learned quite a few more recipes. Can I see the recipes? Oh, we have 2 more skill points. We leveled up twice. No, I guess I can't see recipes. That's a shame. We got some armor that we're not going to be able to use. So I think... Can we put... No. I think that is a good place to end it. It is almost an hour long video. Unfortunately, I did have a bit of a drink of water, so I do apologize for the sudden delay mid the video. But here we are. I believe there's a fireplace down here. We'll sit down, interact with that. We'll level up. Today I'm thinking we will do some practicality and some dexterity. Confirm. And then we will of course do the dexterity tree. And once again I think... Yeah. 20% chance of stunning. And 80% more damage to enemies further away. Sounds very good. Confirm. Very well. Actually, did that save the game? No, that did not save the game. We need to find a place to save. Let's see, if I rest, does that work? Rested. Dead as dreams, that looks correct. Alright, very well. I'll catch you everyone on the next one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I guess that's what the YouTubers say. And see you on the next one.